All right, how's everybody doing today? Not really sure how many people's watching this. If it's just one, then how are you doing today? So I'm just gonna go over my design real quick. So what I did is I put the design I modified right here, and then the original one is right here, to the right of it. As you can see, I did extend it down a little bit. If we zoom in a little closer, here's my little heading. On theirs, if I actually went to their website, as soon as you start scrolling down, then a white bar will come across. But as of right now, this is like what their website looks like. I know my screenshot doesn't do it justice, but it doesn't matter how good quality I took with the screenshot. It still came out pretty blurry. I ended up having to feed it through an AI program to get it to straighten back up. But then I just decided to go ahead and just do away with their fonts and just retype everything. So here is their original logo. Looks kind of like a bear got beat up with a black eye. Here's the logo I redid. Just Honey Depot. I also made it hang off a little bit. As we go down, I changed. Oh, I originally wanted to do this as a carousel, like back in my wireframe, which is right here. I was wanting to do a carousel image. I unfortunately failed. So here was my attempt at a carousel image. In the tutorial, he had his spaced out. I originally had him really close. Don't really know what's going on with that. If I hit play, it doesn't do that anything. Ah, you're gonna make a fool out of me, huh? Oh, okay. Well, I guess now it just doesn't want to do it at all. Well, it was at least playing. I don't know. I'm still getting used to everything. So anyway, what it was allowing me to do was go inside of it and actually move them around, but it wasn't doing anything automatic. And I was trying to, just, oh no, not on click. Why is that? I don't know how many times I've checked this. I think I hit back too much and it changed that and that. And then maybe look at that after delay. Yeah, so okay, so now I have them on a delay. It is a component. So technically it should be, it's still not showing that. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. At any rate, it didn't happen. So I just went static image. That's all right. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so I redid all of the header. Actually, I can probably pull in their website. There we go. I guess that's a little better to do. Yeah, so this is their header. Then once you scroll down once, then the white pops on. It becomes static and it flows down like that. You know, just the whole top of the browser, whatnot. So I just redid it and made the white always stay there. I also redid their image because this image right here only looks good on, which I'm over here to the right. This one only looks good on a mobile device. Scrolling down, they had a little price picker, which there's only 6 items. So I felt that was super unnecessary. So I got rid of that. I just put products as the category. Here's one thing. I know it's still blurry, but you could hardly see their value of each item. So what I did is I actually made that a little bit bolder. I also added an add to cart. It does not, it does not interact with my cart. That is 2 different entities as of right now. But I also made it where you can click here, which I did this in my prototype, I believe. Maybe. I'm not really sure. There we go. Yeah, so when you click here, it brings up this card, this overlay. There. Make sure I was still recording. All right. Let me see. I also put a little shadow behind them and I stroked them all. Now, if we go down here to our story page, on theirs, it just blended together with their facts page. And I know they're Kentucky Proud, but this logo was all blurry because they try to maximize a small image. So I just went in here and actually just, yep, just made that. Instead of using Photoshop, I was trying to solely use this program. I also put a few B things here and there. Redid the font because their stuff was, well, you can see it. We go down to the facts. I separated it, made it its own column, its own little entity. I also took all the images, I blew them up a little bit. I organized them a little bit more than I think what they had. And also redid all the texts and made it black so you can actually see it. Oh, but I forgot the headers. Yep, I'm going to have to go put those in. All right, well. All right, hey, look at that. My titles magically appeared. All right, so now that I got that stuff fixed, let's keep going down. On theirs, they had the location, contact us, connect with us, and then a footer that also had a phone number and email. So it was just a lot of repetitive stuff all in the very back. Like they just kind of crammed everything in there. So what I did, let me pull this down. Yep. So here is the Kentucky Proud icon. I have it the original size, so that way it actually looks good quality. I went and took another screen grab of the map and posted it in there. Kind of made it pop out a little bit. I added these little squiggly lines just to give it some fun interactiveness. You know, other than being a little plain Jane. I probably actually, now that I look at it, probably could. I have a lot of dead space here. That's all right. I went ahead and redid all this. On theirs, they had this random box here, like you're gonna send them an email at their location. I'm not really sure. And here's another one. Contact us. I guess that's to send another email. I don't know if them features even worked. I'd have to go back and try to submit something or look at the code, inspect the code. But yeah, so let me go back up. I'll show you another feature. Oh, and this stuff right here, these overlays, these were 100% by accident. I definitely was just clicking buttons and found it, and I ended up putting like a white block in there and seen that it came up on screen, and it was like, heck yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, the buttons right here, which are right here, these were just different templates. I was trying to teach myself how to make the buttons go smaller and how to do all that, but I was having to do everything manually. I'm not really sure if there's just a overall way you can select everything and a button combination to press. But I also like looking at templates and stuff because you can actually look to see how stuff is made and reverse engineer it, which is what I like. So before you'd hit the cart, it would come up to the checkout, go to the cart. Oh, I'm sorry, it would go to the cart, then go to the pay now, which is where your credit card information would be, and then it would say your order is on the way. So basically it went like this, and you go to checkout, you go to pay now, success, you hit the exit, they all disappear. And even on this one, it still jumps to all the little sections. Go back. Let me see. Yep, here's my new menu system. Or not menu system, my new cart system. And I made these items right here a component so I can just drag and drop because there's a lot of them. And these ones, oh, yeah, there we go. You can see where all the lines are going. So if I actually go and look into this one, this is my website now. So I can hit product. It goes down to product. I did have to put a little spacer so it's not actually pointing at this one. There's a frame up here that it's pointing at. That way it gets the correct height dimensions, I guess. so it doesn't clip the products. Now I haven't looked at this on different resolutions though, so I don't know how that would even be. I definitely have to test that later on. Our story takes you to this, facts, and then contact us, which is right here. And then back of top, my other one, which is right here, but it's kind of little, it runs me up like that. On this new one, I just made it instant. That way you wouldn't get dizzy going, you know, all the way down and then back up. And then on the cart, oh, well, wait a minute. On the Wildflower, on their website, there you go. On their website, you would have to, well, here you go. This is their website maximized on my screen. And here's the little filter thing up here. So you would highlight over it and hit buy now. It takes you to a whole nother section of the website. It says coming soon, so it's under construction. You can actually hit the plus and minus. You know, it has their footer and stuff. But what I did is I made it where you can just say right here, more info, click here, because humans are very smart, intelligent creatures, and you know, you have to hit or type, click here. Yeah. So I just kind of made these little plain Jane things. What I really want to do now that I know I can do that is it'd be cool if you could just click here and the card would actually like flip over. Kind of like merry-go-round. I think that's what I'm like, flips over. I don't know what that would be called. Anyway, so yeah, they all do it. I have them all sliding in with the same thing. All right, I'm back again. I had to fix that issue. All right. So now they all work. They all have a different article. Still super plain though. Did I do that one? The add to cart button. It is animated. Yep. So if we go down to our story, facts, contact us. Oh, this was clickable, but it tried to take, I was trying to put the, like do an HTML code in there, or just, you know, put TEL with the colon and the phone number, but it wasn't having it. And I guess I could have linked that to an email because the email one actually did work. But yeah, let's go to the cart now. So now it goes to this. So for some reason, when I hover over the email one, it freezes though. Not really sure. So yeah, name, address, city, state, zip, confirm. You can't actually click any of this stuff. You're already seeing that the exit does work. So once you hit confirm, it takes you to the credit card spot. Tells you all your subtotal. Can't make payment. Doesn't really do anything. Hit exit. Takes you back to this. So yeah, that is everything. What am I leaving out? My reviews, my mother, my brother, and my best friend Max gave me my first initial reviews, and I just kind of went based off of their ideas. Max is a computer programmer that works for a bank. And my mother's in healthcare, and my brother's a cable technician for the last decade. So all their perspectives are a little bit different. And before that, my mom was a cook her whole life. So, you know, she's still relatively new to the internet, kind of, sort of. I bought her her first laptop, but yeah. So anyway, I'll ramble on. That is my comparison and my changes to this website. Hope you enjoyed this video. My apologies for it taking so long.